Everybody, this is Nir Bashan, author of The Creator Mindset, a book that was just nominated top 100 nonfiction book of all time. Super exciting. It is a McGraw-Hill release, and I am so excited to have my friend here, Roger Dooley, who published a book called Friction, the Untapped Force that can be your most powerful advantage. Roger, welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having me on, Nir. Great to connect this way.
I am very excited to have you on. You have one of the most, I think, highest end podcasts I've ever seen. It's called the Brainfluence Podcast. People go out, take a listen to this podcast. The thing that I love about Roger is that he is not hey, it's Roger's opinion and that's why I think it's good. He meticulously researches every single thing and publishes it in such a way that allows people to access it. It is a wonderful thing, and it gets me to my first question. Roger, why the book and why now?
Friction was part of my persuasion slide model. That's what stops customers from getting to the bottom, where you're trying to get them from the top of the slide to the bottom. And it was one element of it. But what I realized was it was the most significant element and often the most overlooked element, because marketers constantly focus on motivating customers to do things. Let's give them a discount. We'll throw more advertising at them. They'll do all these things instead of simply making it easier. And what I saw was the companies that were successful were those that were focused on making it easy. I'm thinking of companies like Amazon, companies like Zoom. Zoom's motto is make communications frictionless. And to me, that's such a fantastic term. And also the evidence shows that unnecessary effort is a huge driver of customer disloyalty. An easy experience keeps customers loyal. And so I wanted to show marketers how it affected everything, not just their conversion rates and their sales, but it really affects everything. It affects citizen experience. It affects habit formation. Unnecessary effort, which I term friction and many others do, is really something that changes human behavior.
And changing human behavior is what it's all about, right? Because people can say, we could change behavior, Roger. We just need an app. Okay, let's make an app and it's going to be really easy to use and let's get it out the door, right? But that's not really the case, is it?
Well, no. People overlook things because if you're developing a new website or a new app, you know how to use it. You know how it works. And so when you see somebody struggling with it, you just say, well, geez, they're stupid. No, if people are struggling with whatever you expect them to do, they aren't stupid. It's the design that's stupid. Now, obviously, there's always going to be some people who do have a problem, but you have to look at a broad range of customers and see how are they doing. And if they are struggling, if even 10 or 20% of them are struggling, you've got to fix that.
Yeah, you need the tool to fix that, and Friction is full of that. My guest again today is Roger Dooley. His book is called Friction, the Untapped Force that can be your most powerful advantage. Roger, you write in the book that sometimes easy takes a lot of work, right? It's not just about, hey, we can do it and it will be easy and great and everyone will love it. These are things that take meticulous planning. Will you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Easy sounds like it would be easy, right? But actually trying to eliminate unnecessary steps in the process can be time-consuming. It can be expensive, especially if you're dealing with existing things. I complain a lot about United Airlines' website, but I assume the reason they haven't made it as easy as they possibly could is because there are tens of thousands of lines of legacy code that they're afraid to touch or something. That's my guess. And that affects everything, though. It costs money to change our processes. We have internal processes for our employees that waste their time, but changing those processes can be difficult. It can be time consuming, or maybe just get resistance from management, get resistance from compliance or whoever.
Yep. And recognizing these issues are an incredibly important part of improving the process, improving your business, maximizing the bottom line, and incredibly important, meticulously researched book. My author, again, Roger Dooley, he published a book called Friction, a McGraw-Hill release. This is the untapped force that can be your most powerful advantage. Roger, a question I ask everybody on the show is about creativity, right? I love creativity. I'm all about creative thinking. How does this book and how does looking for friction points in business help us become more creative?
I think it changes the focus of creativity, Nir. In other words, often if we're designing a new product, a new service, we're focused very much on the features, the benefits. How's this going to work? But it gives you a new avenue to pursue to make it better for your customers, whether it's a product or service. Instead of just focusing on the direct benefits, focus on how to make it easier for the customer to use, how to make it easier for them to access. And it's really, I think, a whole new area of creativity that's often overlooked in favor of, the new whiz-bang product feature.
100% with you. Roger Dooley, Friction, the untapped force that can be your most powerful advantage. It is a McGraw-Hill release. Go and get a copy. This is a very, very special book. Roger, thank you so much for being on the show, sir.
Well, thank you, Nir. It's been fun.